It's grading results time yet again at the Silver Forum. If you were sending coins in to NGC to be graded, what would you choose to send in? Common wisdom dictates coins have to be worth a reasonable amount before it's worth getting them graded. I've heard people say $100, $200. What is the right amount? People ask me, should I grade this coin? Quite often I say no. Quite often, as you'll see in a minute, they do it anyway. I'm only there to advise. You can take a horse to water, etc., etc. So let's take a look at some of the results. And this one is a Jane Austen 2017. It was originally a 69. It was picked for conservation by NCS, and the conservation brought it up one grade. Actually, I have nothing but admiration for the guys at NCS. My experience has been generally absolutely fabulous with NCS's conservation and grading by NGC. They've done particular wonders with gold coins. Presentation is much nicer after conservation, and gold coins in particular respond very well to conservation techniques. They're not there to interfere with coins, repair them. They can't deal with spotting or bad hazing, but they can do a lot to refresh coins, which are then going to be encapsulated and then obviously kept there for a while. This one has also been conserved. This is my coin, 2002, special year sovereign. It got a PF 70 after conservation, and I believe very, very much that it's worth spending the extra $15 or so to get a coin conserved. It takes a few weeks longer, the lead time is greater, but I think that generally they bring out the best possible presentation for coins where you think they might have been handled, or generally you want them to be as perfect as they possibly can be. This one is a good example of a coin that I would not have chosen for grading myself. It's not an expensive coin. I don't think it was a particularly great example of a coin anyway, but people who send coins for grading, there is a lot of sentimental reckoning, sentimentality when it comes to grading coins, and it's not for me to say don't send this for grading. I can advise, as I say, but people often want to send coins for grading because they're special coins to them. To those people, it doesn't matter what the grade is. They just want to put the coin in the slab and preserve it for posterity. I know that there are still a lot of people out there who don't like the idea of slabbing coins. They want to go touchy-feely with them. But I quite like the idea that I only have to think about it once. Generally, it gets assigned a grade. I know what it is. It's easy to refer to. I like a lot of the benefits of slabbing coins, and I'm willing to pay a little bit of money for that privilege. This is a coin. It's a fairly modern Thai coin. It got a grade MS64 RB. The RB stands for reddish brownish, I believe. This other modern Thai coin also got a pretty good grade, an MS63. I think those are pretty good. You'll see that not all the Thai coins that were submitted got good grades when I show them to you in a moment. This next coin, I think, did really, really well. I think this is a lovely coin. 1852 threepence, a Maundy type threepence. Very, very nice, untampered with coin. I like it. It's actually a coin that was put in for grading by my fellow YouTuber, Platinum Skies. Please go and visit his channel and get him up to 1,000 subscribers and lots of minutes. He shows some great coins, and I totally recommend his channel if you haven't already subscribed to it. This belongs to him, and he's a great picker of coins. This next little bundle tells a number of stories. It is not often that I get back such a large bundle of unslabbable coins, but here they are, and pay attention. Lessons can be learnt from these. It is very unfortunate that when my good friend Regal Stacker went shopping over in Thailand to buy some coins and found all these old coins and medals and such like in local marketplace that when they were sent to NGC for grading and certification, many of them unfortunately came back as fake. And it's amazing just how many of these, coins and medals. There was one from Apollo 11, or well, that may have been an obvious fake. But to me anyway, and I know a lot of other people who took a look at the coins when they first came in for grading, they thought they looked pretty good. I particularly like the ones with the elephants on, I remember. But some people did say that there's a lot of these fake coins from Thailand, so it was not unreasonable to find that at least some of these coins were not genuine. So a shame, and lessons can be learnt to watch out and only get Thai coins through recognised channels, seeing as there are so many fakes about. I do think a number of these coins might have been genuine and mistaken by NGC, but more likely than not they got it right and spot on, as they for the most part usually do. So that's the bad news in this first part of this two-part mega unboxing, and then we'll go on to some rather better news as soon as we've finished with these fake elephant coins. So let's move on and see what else is in the box. I think as some of the people in the UK who do grading learn a bit more from their failures, I am seeing a tendency to grade more gold and less silver as time goes by, and I'll show you before I send over the next lot to NGC exactly what's been coming in, so you can see that there is much more of an interest, I think, in grading gold, and in some ways gold makes more sense to grade anyway because of the higher value of the items. And I think you do need to be careful grading silver, as a lot of the time when the coins are sold, it's difficult to actually get the money to cover the grading fee when you grade cheaper silver coins. Those are generally left to the bulk graders and dealers who get a much better price break on grading coins. However, there are some exceptions, and these silver coins did very well. You can see here these were conserved. Expensive process conserving coins, but often it pays dividends. This one, the 2011 Britannia, got an MS70, a PF70, sorry. Beautiful design. I think that's one of the nicest design ones. This Britannia, this is also a really nice 2009 Britannia. That was conserved, and that got a 70 after conservation. None of these coins looked absolutely perfect when they were submitted, but the conservation did very well. Having said that, 2017 Britannia, this one didn't get conserved, and it ended up as a 69. This is that love-hate design. Personally, it's growing on me, and I do pretty much like it. But this one only got a 69, even though it was a brand new coin straight from the mint, and it's pretty sad in a way that it got a 69 instead of a 70. This one also, I don't think this was conserved. Maybe it was, I can't remember, but it obviously is what this one didn't get the top grade either. This one got a 68. This is the Susie Zammit, the sculptor, doing a 2016. Two of these were submitted. Both of them got 68. Not quite as good as I would have hoped or liked on that one. What can you do sometimes? 2012 Britannia proof got a 69. 69 or 70 is very good for these coins. 68 is okay, but probably doesn't cover grading cost, whereas a 69 and a 70 probably do on these coins. This is the Santa Maria. This one got a 70. I can't remember whether that was conserved or not, that one. Might have been. I think that one was conserved. This one was also conserved, the 2001. I think this is done for a collector based in Luxembourg, and he wanted to make sure that he got every year, as part of a year set, gradually to build up a really nice graded set of all of the special and not so special year Britannias. This one I particularly like. This one was conserved as well, I think. This is not an expensive coin, but it's nice to get a 70 in this. Proof 70, one of the first ones that NGC have graded of the Ukrainian Archangel proof coin. Very, very nice coin. Particularly like the details on the reverse of this coin. I think that's a really good result, and I think he's very, very happy with that result. Next up, we have another one that was conserved. So this one had some handling marks, and we asked NGC to get the handling marks and fingerprints removed. And after that, after conservation, it got a 69, which is actually almost the top grade for these coins. There's a very, very few 70s, but 69 is a very, very good grade for this 1989 sovereign. One of my absolute favourite sovereigns, and this coin is has around about a £900, £1,000 value. Another one that got a 70, also conserved after conservation. These, I've noticed these coming in more and more, going from the hands of people treating them as a little bit of bullion into the hands of collectors. They have very low mintages, and the prices on these are creeping up and up every few months. I think that is quite a good one for the future. Here is a sad one, because this one is actually a mechanical problem on the label. It's sad because it should have been a GB label. It shouldn't say Gold Sovereign Set. It should be first releases, and NGC totally buggered up this coin in terms of service. Not happy. Bad marks, NGC, for this coin. Please try and do better with these. This one is also a mechanical, but the person who owns this coin was happy to have this one back without it going back to NGC, taking another month in transit. But this one should have had a label on as well. The GB label number 727 should have been on this coin. So bad NGC yet again. Rather too many mechanical problems. This one is a quarter sovereign, 2012. The design is very nice. It's very nice on proofs, but I do think that a quarter sovereign is just a little bit too small to see this design properly. Personally, I wouldn't go for the quarter sovereign at all. I would only go for the larger coins, but I know a number of people do collect them. This one is my coin. It didn't do badly. It was given a VF20. I sent it for grading. It's an 1820 George III sovereign, and it's a nice coin. They did actually grade this a VF25, and they sent me the picture, and I thought it was going to be a VF25. When I got the actual coin, they had downgraded it by 5 points. Not a very friendly thing to do, but a grade is a grade. It is what it is, as they say, and it turned out a VF20. So I now have two of these, a VF20 and an AU50, and maybe one day I'll be able to get one which is a little bit better grade as well, but they do tend to be pretty expensive in better grades. Here's another one, 2003. This is another example of a really good quality coin. There are very few of these graded with a 70. Thrilled with this one. This is the helmeted Britannia, one of my favourite Britannia designs, and as I said before, watch out for these coins. I think they are going to go up a little bit, and it's a gradual process over a period of time. Next up, 2016 egg-shaped coin, the Kiwi. This may have been one of the first ones NGC have graded. Every year the mint bring out 500 of these coins only, so they're very low mintage. You very rarely see them around, and this member of the Silver Forum have 3 of them. I think 2015, 16, 17, 16, 17 and 18, and this one has just come out, the little spotted Kiwi, and I gave it the first releases, and it got a 70 as well, so that's a pretty good turnout. 2 70s and a 69. no cause for worry on those three Kiwis. So here's another coin that NCS have had for a while. This one is a 1952 pound. So this is one of the few gold coins you'll see George VI's portrait on, and this is a proof. They didn't produce very many of these proof coins, and they haven't graded very well. This is one of the highest graded coins of its type in the NGC population at the moment, and I know the owner of this coin is particularly proud of the grade, and this will be a very much loved part of his personal collection going forward. I am actually on the lookout for a nice one of these for my collection. I think it would be a really different kind of coin, and maybe a 52 or 53, or maybe some of the later dates as well were even a little bit rarer in terms of proof. This one here is exceptional. If I had a little trumpet to sound, then I'd sound the trumpet at this point. This one is one of the Silver Forum members. NGC have had this coin, or NCS have had this coin for 2 months or more, conserving it. And at the end of the conservation, it got a 66. This is one of the highest graded coins so far of this beautiful and very, very rare coin. There are just over 3,000 of these. It's a very rare coin, very beautiful and very different from the standard bullion one. This next one is a coin that I picked up. This is my coin. Picked this up on eBay. Sometimes I'm able to find these coins, and what I am particularly looking for is California fractionals without holes in them, without bears on the back, with denominations rather than just plain California tokens. And the earlier the better, because although this one is not an early one, the best ones are 1855, 1860s, when they were still used as currency items in California in the San Francisco gold rush. So I love these little tiny historical marvel coins. They're great. Next up here we've got a coin that was put in by an American, also has a YouTube channel, and if you remember a while back, this coin arrived with 3 other British coins to be graded. The British ones are still being graded at the moment, and that Jubilee 1887 half sovereign got a 61, which was a pretty good grade and higher than expectation. So moving forward, the last couple of coins in this half of the box belong to me, and I bought them at Christmas time from Pinehurst Coins, and absolutely delighted with both of them. 2 MS70s. They'll join my little collection of Chinese panda coins. Particularly like the coin design for 2018, and very happy that they both got 70, given that